Hey everybody, welcome back to Cam and Seb, and welcome to our modding tutorial on how to mod Skyrim on your console.
For the very
on
first
your
time
Xbox One.
ever. Yes.
Hi, I'm Cam Robinson. Who's this?
This is Ready, Sebby Go, Seb Ford. Ooh. And for the first time ever, basically because of Skyrim Special Edition,
yes,
you're now able to install mods on your console direct from the menu. It's so easy.
It's a brave new world, Seb.
Yes, it's the best. And basically, if you've never installed mods before for Skyrim ever, and maybe it sounds kind of intimidating, which on PC it can be.
Don't be.
We're here to say it isn't.
Would
on
Kevin
consoles.
VanNord be scared?
No, never.
He wouldn't even blink an eyelid.
That's because he feels no feelings whatsoever.
No,
so
barely has eyelids.
Should we crack on with showing exactly how we do this?
Yes.
Here we are, in the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Straight to the mods thing.
Yes,
that will always be there.
That's the complicated one.
So just go ahead and click on that.
Now, the key thing is, though, you will be greeted with this, and if you don't have a Bethesda.net account, then you're going to have to go and find one of those computer machines and go to Bethesda.net, and then from there you can sign up. And there it's really easy. It only takes about 2 minutes. Stick in a username, email, password, all the usual guff, and then verify that email you get back, then swing back to your Xbox One,
done,
and you can stick in your username and password.
So we are I'm going to do that. Cam, that's C-A-M.
Well done, you're learning.
And
this is a tricky one.
Almost. That was my own name I spelled wrong there. Whoops. Okay, one thing to note with the password is that it displays the whole thing.
It really does.
I will now enter the password.
All right, there, we're here.
There's the password.
The password,
Accept.
**************************
Yeah, it was very specific.
Very specific. Okay, and this is what you will see when you load up for the first time. A bunch of different mods. We've got them arranged in various different categories. Most popular, highest rated, most favorited, the latest ones. So you can see stuff that's just hit Bethesda.net right now.
Yeah.
And they're all nicely organized, and you can pick and choose.
Well, this is quite convenient because it's all been sectioned out into the different kinds of mods that they have, crafting, clothing, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Similar to the way you would find them on... You know, the Nexus.
Yeah, or the
on
Steam Workshop if you're used to modding on PC. Now, Seb, I think we should enable 2 clothing mods because, frankly,
there we go.
Kevin VanNord needs more clothing.
All right.
So how about we do face masks?
So you click on it. What do you do? Well, you just hit A, and then you can favorite it if you want, just so it's easy to find later. And then if you want to use the mod, you simply hit download. It is literally that easy.
And it's done. That's a tiny mod of only 2.75 megabytes, so that's good. And let's also get blindfolds as well.
So you don't have to favorite. You can just download.
Just download it. Great.
Another small one as well. Also done.
Okay. And
convenient.
Now they're installed, right?
Yeah. So all you have to do is back out of here.
Okay.
You'll get this. Mod selection / load order has changed. The game will now reload your data files.
Let's do it.
Okay.
And it's done.
It is done.
That seems to take about 20 seconds, but I guess it might vary depending on how many mods you have. We only have 2 small mods on. So, okay, now we load our save file.
Yep.
And you should get
a little warning.
There it is.
Mods are currently loaded. Note, achievements are disabled.
Yes, so you will not get achievements while you're playing modded Skyrim. But come on, mods beat achievements.
Always. Yes.
And here we are, Seb, in Whiterun with Kevin VanNord. Now, I don't know about you, but his face looks devoid of material.
Yes, I mean, it has a rugged sort of 2 o'clock shadow.
Oh, yeah.
He shaved at 1. But he does want to cover his face up a little more than that. He doesn't want to scare everyone in the village.
Well, exactly. So. Sometimes, fear is not something he wants to make people feel. So I think he needs a good face mask.
Yes. Now, in the description of this mod, it said that you come over to the tanning rack and you go to Chitin Armor, and here are the many masks.
So face mask green. So that's not showing us anything, the above ones, is it?
Oddly, no.
Let's try making one of those. Try making the blue one.
Blue one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see if that does anything.
Let's have a look. So yeah, no preview, but that used to be the same on PC as well. So
quite a lot.
Let's see, apparel, face mask blue.
Totally there.
And it is absolutely there.
Oh, so it's like the bigger one, which comes with a scarf, and you can get a smaller one, which I guess takes up less space on his face.
So if I take off his armor,
he's just nude him up.
Why not? I say why not?
If I take off his armor, yes, he will be naked.
So yeah, see, the scarf goes all the way down his neck.
Oh, that's cool. Actually.
See, that's what I wanted to check.
Yeah, sure,
sure. See him in his
give him a blindfold,
majestic form. Blindfold as well, you say?
Blindfold him up. It looks like he's getting ready for some sort of sexy game.
All right, so the blindfolds were in leather. There they are. So standard. And a couple of different colors as well.
What color do you want?
Do you want to blindfold him in both eyes or just one?
Let's do both. I think black. Yeah. Let's go for that.
Okay, it is done. Let us don our new armor. No armor value. By the way, the face mask has none either.
But you could...
But at least now...
And who could it be?
I have no idea.
It could be anybody.
It's the ultimate identity protection.
It could be anyone walking around half naked in Whiterun.
Who's this crazy naked guy? I have no idea.
And there you go. That is the wonder, of course, of modding brought to consoles, Seb.
Simple.
Easy.
Couldn't be easier. All right, well, why don't we go out and troubleshoot and talk about some of the other bits that you can do with modding in console.
Let's do it.
All right.
Now, Seb, right now, there are only 27 mods, at the time of recording anyway, that you can download for your Xbox One. Obviously, there will be more as more people make them. But there's 27 at launch, certainly, which is not loads, but there are some really good ones already here. Now, if you're wondering what 5 essential mods you should download to install...
Oh, we should make a video on that.
We will. We have, maybe. I'm not sure. It depends what order we put them up, but that's a thing we are also making. So if you want to know which mods... Go to that link right now.
Of those 27.
Of the 27, the best. But actually, 5. There are particular of those 5 which you would definitely have on. Even if there was 1,000 mods, you would pick a few of these. They are really, really great.
They're really, really good.
And I would say essential.
Yes,
because
essential.
I'm dramatic.
But if you look over here, you'll also see at the bottom. There is a button that says load order.
What the hell is that, Seb?
What on earth is load order?
I don't like it.
I'm pushing it. Now, basically, load order simply designates the order in which the mods you have chosen to use will load themselves into the game.
Exactly. Now, why does that matter? Well, say you install 2 mods which both affect the same thing, like, I don't know, a particular sword, like a steel sword. Well, if whichever mod is at the top of the load order is the one that would be applied to the sword. Okay, so because they get loaded in first. But if you have like quite a complicated mod, and often mods will rely on other mods for them to work, then you want those ones at the bottom of the load order, so the bits that they need are loaded in first. But why does that matter? Well, basically, if things aren't working or if things crash, try just switching your load order about a little bit.
It can do.
And it can fix it.
Yeah.
Which actually brings us on to troubleshooting. Now, when we started making this video, I was all like, well, we haven't had any problems yet, but here's what I guess would fix it. But we literally had a crash, which we have cut out. But what happened is the game just froze, and we changed the load order. And it fixed it. So there you go. That's the first thing you should try, is changing load order. If that still doesn't work, then I'm afraid you're going to have to disable whatever the troublesome mod is. It's basically an exercise in trial and error.
The other thing I would also recommend is if you're beginning the modding process for your game, a good bit of practice, essentially, is to add a mod and check that it works before you simply just pile on 10, 20 mods, and then if it doesn't load or it crashes, you've got 10 or 20 potential errors to go through.
And many, many different combinations of load orders, and you could be there for years trying to figure out what combination will get to work. So try them one at a time, be methodical, and remember that, these are mods, they're not made by Bethesda, there is going to be issues. If you start modding, you will have crashes. So just, be aware of this stuff. Also, make sure you have a clean save before you start modding.
Always have a clean save.
Important.
That's an unmodded save, by the way.
Now, if disaster happens, Seb, and you get a crash, and then Skyrim won't load, and I can assume that has happened with Fallout 4 modding. So it's conceivable it could happen to some people's Skyrim games. What can you do? Well, you're not actually screwed.
No.
Because you can do something which is called clearing reserved space. All right, so first things first, go to My Games and Apps inside your Xbox One dashboard.
Here we go.
Okay, now find Skyrim.
Found it.
See it. Go inside, and you want to go to Manage the Game.
Manage Game.
Then go to Save Data over on the left there. And
there
then
it
go
is.
to Reserved Space. That's what you're going to delete. And clear reserved space. Just simply select that. Don't do it now, obviously.
I won't.
We need those face masks.
Okay.
But do that, and then what will happen is it will delete all the modding data, and you should be left with an original install, as it were, normal, standard Skyrim Special Edition, ready to start modding again.
Beautiful.
And screw up once all over again.
Perfect.
So now we haven't had that happen, but if all else fails, that is your get out of jail free card. Just clear that space.
Now, you'll also notice if you go load, you have your regular saves and you have a modded version. You see it actually says modded down there.
So it's easy to identify your modded files from the other ones.
preceding all of those.
Now, if you jump back into mods, Seb.
Sure.
Now, Seb, if you go to load order,
yes.
what the eagle eye amongst viewers might have noticed before is it shows at the top your free space and your total space used. And that's because there's a whopping 5 gigabytes of space which Skyrim allows you to fill with mods. And currently we've used 5.65 megabytes. So we still have a lot left.
Quite a bit of space.
And that's 2 mods. So of that size, we could have hundreds of mods quite easily.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And now the individual mods apparently are limited currently to 2 gigabytes per mod.
That would be a pretty huge mod, to be fair.
That would be. But they could change. They could change.
And you're likely to get, bigger mods when people introduce their own game files. So like adding new armors and new weapons and stuff will create bigger files than, say, simply just adjusting the way the game plays a little bit.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll have to see how the modding progresses over the weeks and months, but this is how it is at the moment.
And one last final point that I wanted to raise, which is that if you close Skyrim, so if you turn off your Xbox or if you
just
close the game, and you load it back up again and you go to mods, you're going to have to log in every single time.
Yeah, so maybe when you sign up, choose like a really easy username and password. So this doesn't take long.
Yeah.
Although, don't despair though, Seb, because if you hit Y, you can still mess around with the mods you've already installed. So you can change the load order if you're having bugs, or you can just full on delete them and turn them on and off.
Exactly.
And the other good thing is you don't actually need to log in to use the mods you've already installed. So you can just load your save game.
And ready to go.
So you only need to do this every time you want to add new mods to your wonderful game of Skyrim. And Seb, that is pretty much it for how you mod on Xbox One. Now, we haven't mentioned PS4 yet, simply because, well, we don't know yet, because it's not on PS4 yet with mods.
No, and there are literally 0 mods for PS4 currently on Bethesda.net. If you go on the website and check, there's a number for PC, there's a number for Xbox One, and there are literally 0 for PlayStation.
Boo! Absolutely right. There are no mods. Not yet, anyway.
It's going to be more or less the same.
Yes.
It makes perfect sense that it should be the same. So do not despair. If you're a PlayStation 4 user, just follow the guide that we gave here.
Everything's going to be through Bethesda.net on PS4 as well. There might be some subtle differences, but once again, it should be very easy. So anyway, I hope this has been useful for you guys. If you've never modded before and this is your first time modding, definitely let us know in the comments, especially if we've helped. If you think we've missed anything, let us know, and we can address that in the comments and with annotations and all that good stuff as well. And if you want to know which 5 mods you absolutely should install to begin with, well, then go ahead and watch that video. It should be on the channel right now.
I heard it's a great video.
Essential mods. Oh, it's amazing. You'll never see a better video.
Some of the best jokes ever told.
Some of the best video ever made, they'll say. We'll say no.
But it is.